Ding 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 ding. Hey fam, what's good? What's good? I hope this show well and keeping safe. Welcome back to another one. Make sure to hit that like, hit that subscribe button if you guys is finding some value in this content. And other than that, welcome, welcome, welcome. Right? So today we're gonna find ourselves trading the New York Open once again, and let's see what this beautiful pair has installed for us. Okay, so we still do have a few minutes left for our actual New York Stock Exchange to find itself, opening up. Right, so on the actual H4 time frame, we can see that we had a lovely shift to the downside. Right, ultimately, I would love to see more downside momentum, but we have to find ourselves reaching on the actual lower time frame. Right, let's see what's happening on the lower time frame, H2 time frame. Okay. So on the H2 time frame, right, we can still see that we are quite bearish in structure with us having a low to a market then giving us a lower low right over there. Like quite simple, quite simple. We are currently tapping within an actual order block as well, right? But that's perfectly fine. That right there, I'm looking at it as this can potentially be the, the correction for a potential shift back towards the downside, right? That's how I'm simply finding myself looking at price right over there. But you know what? The H1 time frame, this right here will basically be my time frame I'll find myself looking at. You know what? As this is an actual, a nice intraday time frame to find yourself looking at price. This and the actual 15-minute. Okay. So looking at our actual 1 hourly time frame, looking at this leg we find ourselves creating right over here, right? So we can basically see that buy side liquidity was taken right over there, right? Buy side liquidity was taken right over there, and this was over the course of yesterday, right? So buy side taken, we tapped into an actual higher time frame fee value gap, which we wanted price to tap into, that one right there on the actual 4 hourly time frame, right? And we can see that we had a lovely rejection back towards the downside, right? That right there is great. So the next actual area looking at this leg over here will basically be sell side liquidity resting right over here, which I would love to see being taken out as well, right? But as if now, it looks like we can find ourselves having a lovely shift to the upside first before seeing that actual downside momentum, right? We do have an actual order block coming through over there as well. So what I'm gonna find myself doing is simply just box out this region like that, right? And just scale down to my actual 15-minute time frame just to make sure, is it making sense to look for, some potential longs into this area or look for some shorts from this area whatsoever, right? So inside this actual area, we can basically see that we find ourselves creating like a small little area of demand over there, well, supply over there, right? So that can be a point of interest to potentially look for some lovely short opportunities, right? But we need to find ourselves being quite reactive when it comes down to price, right? Looking at price below, I can see that we have an actual swing high created. We just created a higher high. So potentially on a lower time frame, there will actually be an actual entry for a potential long opportunity. Let's see. 5-minute time frame. What is the 5-minute painting? High, that actual high was taken. We had a fee value gap. Look at that. We tap back into the fee value gap. We had a lovely shift to the upside. So that right there is great. Let me just extend this and see what's happening over here. Right. Properly box out this area just like that. Find ourselves creating a lovely fee value gap over here as well, making this area valid as well. So this can be an actual point of interest for us to potentially look for some lovely short opportunities. 10 pips, this is 17, 20. All right, so I can find myself risking around about 30 pips on this trade if I would have to find myself going short from here. Right, let's see what's happening on the lower time frame, even lower than that. Right, let's see what's happening on the lower time frame, even lower than that. Now let me get out that actual midnight candle. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? There you are. Right, there you are. Okay, there you are. Okay. Okay. Mm, 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 mm. Mm, 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 mm. Okay, right. And let me do the following. High to the low. Yeah, clean. So this area is basically lining up within an actual premium area, right? So all I will basically find myself doing is literally, if we can find ourselves coming into this area, right? Guys, listen, I'm not just gonna find myself going short, right? No, I'm first gonna find myself waiting for the pattern to occur, and then I'll find myself going short. Okay, then only I'll find myself going short. So my actual bias on the Nasdaq for today is some lovely shorts. Okay, I would love to see some shorts having to be opening up on this beautiful pair. But as we can basically see, you know what? Yes, we're gonna have to wait a little bit. It's gonna be a while, right? We still do have around about 47 pips to the upside if we would find ourselves having that actual push to the upside first, right? But if we're gonna find ourselves having that shift to the downside, I'll simply just wait for price to do the following, right? Simply just take out this low right over there. Simply just take out that low right over there, something like this. And then I'll simply just wait for the retest and find myself taking price back into these actual lows if that is allowing me to get that actual 1-to-2 ratio, right? Nothing complicated whatsoever, right? Because that right there is my actual system. Each and every single day, guys, listen, let's talk about the dark truth about trading, right? The part that nobody really wants to share, right? And if you are not following me on Instagram, please make sure to go follow me on Instagram at Takeover Forex Institute, right? There's where I share my losses as well, right? I think that YouTube is basically just like a lucky charm or something like that. I don't know, right? But on my actual Instagram channel, there is where you guys will see that I also do share my losses as well, right? And the dark truth about trading is that nobody really wants to share their losses, right? I mean, who wants to see someone lose whatsoever, right? Why do you want to post that whatsoever, right? Now, guys, listen, you guys are most probably looking up to people who is just showing win, 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 right? But is that the reality of trading? No, that is not, right? So you at the end of the day are now building up that toxic mentality of, you know what, you are just going to find yourself coming to the charts and you are just going to find yourself winning each and every single day, when in actual reality, that is not the reality when it comes down to trading, right? You will find yourself taking losses. If you are a beginner trader, right? If you are a beginner trader, you are going to find yourself taking some losses for quite a while, right? For quite a while. You are going to be in a losing streak. After the actual losing streak, you're going to find yourself focusing on becoming an actual break-even trader. And after a break-even trader, you are focusing on becoming an actual profitable trader, right? Now, one thing you guys also need to keep in mind is that everyone is coming from different backgrounds, right? Trading, you need to find yourself having money. If you guys want to find yourself buying that actual Lamborghini whatsoever, right, but you only have an actual small amount of money, tell yourself that, you know what, you are going to get that Lamborghini, but it's just not going to happen now, right? It's going to happen over a few years only, right? You first need to find yourself building up that capital enabled for you to buy that actual Lamborghini with your actual trading profit, right? Now, you might be like, if we are looking at us as South Africans, right, you might be like, oh, 12 million, 14 million rands, that is a lot of money. How am I going to find myself getting there, right? You will get there. Just find yourself having an actual plan, right? Get yourself a nice book and write down all your goals, your journal, write down all your goals, everything you would like to achieve, right? And that's that. right? Write them down, see what you want to do, and all you're going to do is follow everything you find yourself writing down. Each and every single day, you are going to find yourself coming to the charts. You're going to find yourself sharpening that actual skill set, right? During your actual losing streak, during your winning streak, you're going to remain humble, and that is how you're going to find yourself becoming that actual trader you wish to become, right? But at the same time, just like I mentioned, you need capital, right? You need a whole lot of capital if you want to find yourself having that actual Lamborghini whatsoever, right? But don't lose faith, okay? Don't lose faith. Now, that right there is the dark truth about trading, right? Everyone is just showing wins, but in reality, you know what? That is not how it is. You are gonna find yourself having some losses, right? Find yourself being inside an actual community, right? If you would love to join my community, by all means, the Patreon page will be in my actual description, right? And to my actual Patreon members, I always tell them that, you know what? It's more than just pressing that buy button. It's more than just pressing that sell button. That you also need to reflect with yourself first and work on that actual psychology, right? Because if you don't find yourself reflecting on yourself, I guarantee you that your trading is going to be messy. It's gonna be messy because trading at the end of the day, right? This is something that is reflecting in your actual day-to-day life. Like I always say, to those who's been watching me for quite a while on my actual YouTube channel, you guys know that I always say this. What you do in your personal life will reflect in your trading. If you are not a patient person, you are not going to be patient within the actual market, right? So why do you want to find yourself going on the actual 4 hourly time frame, and now you want to find yourself taking some swing trades, but now your actual trade is like in 10 pips profit, and you don't want to find yourself waiting no more? What are you doing, right? What are you doing? Rather go on a lower time frame, scalp, right? Scalp. If you don't have that much patience, right, you have to find yourself being in that actual scalper, right? And if you do have patience, now you can find yourself going on being an actual intraday trader, being an actual a swing trader whatsoever, right? If you are someone who's always, I want to say, who, you know what, if your emotions is all over the place, right, you are going to find yourself struggling pressing that buy button, pressing that sell button, right? Because you're constantly going to worry, what if, right? Who cares? Who cares? Right? When it comes down to trading, you literally just have to put down your actual head, find yourself working on becoming a better trader, sharpening that actual skill set, right? And embrace your actual losses. Because once you're going to find yourself embracing your losses, it's like a weight off your actual shoulders, right? You are just embrace it, right? And if you know that you are learning from it, guys, listen, who's going to stop you? Who is going to stop you? Because if you are constantly going to be that person who's going to take an actual loss and go into an actual a corner, sit there, cry about it, oh, why did I find myself that? If you're constantly going to feel sorry for yourself, I mean, I don't know, but is that going to solve anything? Definitely not, right? You don't have time to go sit in a corner and cry about things, right? Yeah, sure, you are going to find yourself having some emotional, you know what, you are going to have those moments where you're going to feel like you want to quit, you know what, those emotions where you're going to feel like, you know what, this is not what I want to find myself doing no more, right? You are going to have those actual moments, right? But as soon as possible, the moment you find yourself having that actual feeling, right, recognize it, realize what's going on, and just find yourself coming to the market each and every single day, right? And that's why I'm saying that you can't find yourself coming into this game with having emotions, right? Or basically, not emotions, but coming in it with motivation. You can't. You can't, right? You can't, because motivation is an emotional thing that's only there for a few minutes, for a few days, for a few minutes, hours, etc., etc., right? Motivation is only ruled by when things are going good, you are now going to find yourself being hippie, jolly, yay, and going on with your life, right? You'll be happy. But inside the sexual industry, you need to find yourself having drive. You must have drive, right? And your why, the reason to why you find yourself stepping into the actual charts, stepping into the market, that right there will be the main reason for you basically going on as an actual trader, right? Your why need to be strong enough to keep you through those actual down periods, right? Throughout your losing streaks, keep faith, right? Keep faith. Guys, listen, we do have a few seconds left for the New York Stock Exchange to find itself opening up, right? So let me just box out that area right there. That was a lovely, lovely talk, right? We can potentially find ourselves you know what, continuing that talk now, but as if now we need to concentrate, right? Just like Burna Boy say, when it comes to money, gotta concentrate. All right. Let's go. Let's go. We have a few seconds left. Right? But guys, listen, don't be so hard on yourself, okay? Don't be so hard on yourself. Good. Okay. Boom. So we are in our actual order. Clean stuff, clean stuff, clean stuff. Right? Let's wait it out now. Let's wait it out now. Ding 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 ding. Take profit, smack to the T, right? So now for me, this is an actual done day. I don't care what's gonna happen next after this. I honestly don't care, right? But just like I made mention, guys, right? YouTube's my lucky charm. But you know, embrace your actual losses. That's what I want you guys to find yourself taking away from this session. Embrace your losses, right? Because you are going to find yourself having losses, unfortunately, right? And once you're going to find yourself doing this, what I'm now currently doing, right? I can now confidently come to you guys and do this because I simply have an actual system in place, right? I have a specific pattern which I've seen playing out over and over and over and over again, right? And this is the exact same thing that I'm finding myself teaching my community as well, right? So if you want to find yourself joining our Patreon page, by all means, you can find yourself joining. It's only going to come with a cost of $7, right? You are going to find yourself learning a lot, and that right there I can guarantee, and it is cancelled anytime whatsoever, right? But that right there was a beautiful setup which found itself opening up over the course of today, right? And to each and every single one of you, I hope you had a blessed day. It's me, your boy D. I'm gonna see y'all in the next one. I'm out.